here exercise 6.5. It's a question number 5, a well-known question known as broken tree question. So the statement is here: a tree is broken at a height of 5 meters from the ground and its top touches the ground at a distance of 12 meters from the base of the tree. Find the original height of the tree. This is the question. Let's try to understand the hidden meaning behind the question. Tree is broken at a height of 5 meters. Dear student, due to wind sometimes you have observed the tree is this much, the height is this much portion of a tree. But due to strong wind sometimes it breaks from any part of the any length at any of the length and it fallen down and its a top touches to the ground. So this part will become the top. This part will be the top and it touches to the ground and making 90 degree. Here it is forming 90 degree angle. Okay. So dear student, tree is broken at a height of 5 meter from the ground. This is the ground. And the height of the tree we do not know, but they have said this much portion is 5 meter. From where it broke, that is this much portion is 5 meter. And distance of 12 meter from the base of the tree. The distance from the base, this much portion is 12 meter we are given. So my dear student, we have to find the original height of a tree. Dear student, if I want to find the original height of a tree, then I need to add this much portion here. Then it combinedly become the original height. So far we are finding here this much portion. And let me give the name for this right angle as triangle ABC. So dear student, let's begin. Solution. Here triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. Is a right angle triangle. Clear? Here ABC is a right angle triangle. What is AB? AB equal to, that is already with us, 5 meter, it's a value. What about BC? BC equal to 12 meter. Got it? Now AC we are finding here. So AC equal to question mark. Okay. So my dear student, in another words you can mention here what is AB. Actually AB is the height of a tree from the ground from where it broken. Okay, so that is only for understanding purpose. Keep this in a mind. And BC is the distance of the broken part from the tree. It's the top and this bottom of the tree. The distance between these two is 12 meter. Dear student, here we are using Pythagoras theorem to find the value of AC. So let's note down using Pythagoras theorem. So it says AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. This is, you know very well, hypotenuse square equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Now let's substitute the value according to the requirement. AC square we do not know, so let it be as it is. Dear student, AB is 5 and BC is 12. So next step I need to say AC square equal to. Now 5 square. This is called 5 square. 5 square means 5 into 5, that is 25. 12 square. 12 into 12, that is 144. So dear student, if I add 144 plus 25, then I will have 169 as a sum. And we know very well that 169 is a perfect square of 13. So dear student, AC square equal to 13 square, comparing both the side, the length of AC, that will be 13. So I should say I got the height. Now AC equal to this much portion 13. This much portion 13. I need to find the height of a tree. So of course height of a tree will be the sum of height of the tree. It will be the sum of AB, this much portion, plus AC. So I should say AB plus AC is the total height of a tree. Agree? Now here I am going to put the value AB, that is already with us 5 meter, plus this AC we got 13 meter. So equal to 5 plus 13, its a sum is coming 13 plus 5, that is 18 meter. So my dear student, the height of a tree, that is 18 meter. This is the complete solution of question number 5. So my dear student, here question number 6, we are given angles Q and R of a triangle PQR are 25 degree and 65 degree. Write which of the following is true. Okay. Dear student, here you can see on your screen one triangle is also given. And here I have mentioned it's an angle. We are given angle Q25. You can see angle Q, that is 25, and of course angle R, this is Q25, and angle R 65 degree. We need to find angle P. Okay, first of all, if I ask you to apply angle sum property of a triangle, then what is the value of the angle P? Let's find. So by angle sum property of a triangle, what this property says, you know very well. Sum of all three angles of a triangle, they must be 180 degree. The sum property of a triangle says sum of three angles must be 180 degree. This already we have studied. Now in that angle P we do not know, we want to find its value. Angle Q 25 degree given and angle R 65 degree equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle P plus, now let's add these two angles, so the sum is 90 degree coming. Therefore, angle P equal to 180 minus 90. So my dear student, here angle P, its a value will be 90 degree. Got it? So it means that this angle is 90 degree, means this is right angle triangle. Therefore, we can come to the conclusion ABC is a right angle triangle. After finding the value of angle P, we can come to the conclusion triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. Got it? Now, there are three conditions we are given. We have to check which one is correct for that. Dear student, here you know very well this angle is 90 degree we have found. So the opposite side of it will become hypotenuse. Agree? So QR will become hypotenuse. PR you can consider as a base, one of the side as a base, and PQ you can consider perpendicular. Clear to you? So now three statement we are given. We have to check one by one which one is correct. Let's see. Now here three conditions we are given. We have to verify with this triangle. Dear student, as I already told you, this angle P is 90 degree we have found. So if it is P 90 degree, then the opposite side of it QR will become hypotenuse. Clear? So here QR is hypotenuse, so we can start. We can say QR square equal to QP or a PQ square plus PR square. Got it? So QR is the hypotenuse. Out of these three options, if you find nicely, then QR square is given here. This is hypotenuse square. For this is RP square. Here RP is not a hypotenuse. So I need to say for the first, not true. This statement is not true. What about second? As I already explained, QR square, of course, QR is a hypotenuse because opposite side of 90 degrees hypotenuse, and we know H square equal to P square plus B square. So this statement is true. So I need to say yes, it is true. Yes, it is true statement. And that for third we are given here PQ square. PQ is a side, not a hypotenuse. We can't write here this way. So this is also not true. So this is the clarification of all three statements, which one can be true and which can't, along with the explanation. I hope question 6 clear to you. Question number 7. Find the perimeter of the rectangle whose length is 40 centimeter and diagonal is 41 centimeter. My dear student, let me clarify you again what we are given in the question. Here we are given one of the rectangle figure. We are talking about rectangle. So you can see on your screen, I have taken one rectangle. Let ABCD be a rectangle. Agree? This is the rectangle figure. ABCD is a rectangle. In that, you know very well all the angles of a rectangle are right angle. We know. So we need to mention. We know that all the angles of rectangle are right angle triangle. They are always right angle triangle. Clear? Right angle, not right angle only, not triangle. They are right angles. Okay. So dear student, here some more information they have given us. The length is 40 centimeter. What is the meaning of this thing? Length is 40 centimeter. As you know, this is the length. This is 40 centimeter. Okay, dear. We want to find the breadth because they have asked to find the perimeter, and perimeter can be found when we have the value of length as well as breadth. But we do not know the breadth, so it is question mark. Beside this, they have given the length of the diagonal. This is AC is a diagonal and it's a length 41 centimeter. So let me note down this is 41 centimeter here. Clear? So dear student, as the length of the, this is very important to mention each and every before each and every question it's a start before starting the solution. As the length of the rectangle, that is I am considering AB. AB is a length I am considering. AB equal to 40 centimeter. But BC we do not know. BC is another side, that is breadth, that is question mark. And of course AC is the diagonal. So I need to say AC equal to 41 centimeter. Here you need to mention AC is the diagonal. AC is the diagonal of triangle of ABCD. Got it? Now let's apply Pythagoras theorem for that. So my dear student, here we are applying Pythagoras theorem. So I am mentioning here using Pythagoras theorem. Okay. If I apply Pythagoras theorem for triangle, Pythagoras theorem for triangle, which triangle, that is also very important to mention, ABC. If ABC is a right angle triangle and angle B 90 degree, then of course AC will become its a hypotenuse. And as you know, hypotenuse square, AC square, that will be equal to AB square plus BC square. Keep this in mind, this is 90 degree. AC is a hypotenuse, so hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of the square of rest of the two sides. Therefore, let's substitute the value. AC already we are given 41, AB also given 40, and we need to find the value of BC. Therefore, my dear student, 41 whole square, it's if you multiply it in rough column, the square of this number is coming 1681. And of course 40 into 40, it will be 1600, and here BC square. Now in the next step I am making subject to BC, and I need to subtract this minus 1600, because this is plus, I am shifting it to left side, so it will become minus. So dear student, the subtraction of this is coming 81. When we subtract 1600 from 1681, it gives the result 81. And dear student, you know very well 81 is a perfect square of 9. 9 9 ja 81. So comparing both the side, the value of BC, that is 9 centimeter according to the question. This is the value of BC, 9 centimeter. This is the length. This is length we are given. So we got the value of breadth, that is 9 centimeter. Okay dear. Now the question is not complete, because in the very beginning line of a question they have asked us to find the perimeter of a rectangle. So let's find it. So my dear student, we need to find the perimeter of a rectangle ABCD. For that I am mentioning here perimeter of a rectangle, that is equal to 2 into length, that is AB, plus breadth, is BC. So now we need to substitute the value. As you know dear, AB it is 40 centimeter already with us, it's a value, and BC recently we find that is 9 centimeter. So dear student, 40 plus 9, first we need to add these two numbers, so it gives the result 49, and when we multiply 49 by 2, then it gives the result 98 centimeter. My dear students, so we need to say the final answer. Therefore, the perimeter of a rectangle, we need to mention it in a statement form. Therefore, the perimeter of a rectangle, that is coming 98 centimeter. The unit of perimeter is centimeter. Okay. So this is the complete solution of question number 7. So my dear student, question number 8 of exercise 6.5 is on your screen. The diagonals of a rhombus measure 16 centimeter and 30 centimeter. Find its perimeter. Dear student, first you need to understand what is the difference in rhombus and a square. You have seen the square figure. Square is also having all four sides equal. Similarly, rhombus figure, it also has all four sides equal. Clear? All four sides are equal of the rhombus figure. Okay. So first of all, I am considering this ABCD is a rhombus. As here ABCD is the rhombus figure I am considering. Now, if it is rhombus, then as I told you, the best one of the property of it, all sides of a rhombus are equal. Then can I say AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to AD? That is, all four sides are equal. This is very important result. So simply if I say the parameter, if I want to find, then I have to find only one of the side. So I will multiply it with 4. 4 into AB, then I will get the parameter. But how to find the length of these four sides? It is not given. But in place of that, we are given in the question the length of two diagonals. My dear student, always remember it is the property of a rhombus. Diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other. Diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other. What is the meaning of bisect? Bisect means dividing into two equal parts. Okay. Now here you can see, according to this, AC and BD are two diagonals. AC and BD are two diagonals of rhombus ABCD. Clear? These are the two diagonals of rhombus ABCD. And they intersect at point O. Suppose I am considering, and they intersecting, this is very important line, they are intersecting at point O. Okay, the diagonals of a rhombus intersecting at point O. Let's see the further solution now. So dear student, please look at your screen. As I told you here, AC and BD, they are two diagonals of a rhombus and they are intersecting at point O. Then I should say here AC equal to, AC is length of one of the diagonal, which is I am considering 16 centimeter. This is suppose 16 centimeter. Then what will be the value of OA? Of course, OA will be the half of it. So its a value will be 8 centimeter. Half of 16 is 8 centimeter. Got it? Now one more diagonal is there, BD, and its a length we are given 30 centimeter. If full diagonal is 30 centimeter, then what will be the length of OB? Half of it. So of course it will be half of it. So half of 30, that is 15 centimeter. So my dear student, here let me note down this much portion OA. This OA is 8 centimeter and this OB is 15 centimeter. Clear to you? Now, after finding, we can work out on triangle OAB. But one more thing which is very important here, you need to mention the diagonals of a rhombus. The diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at right angle. At right angle means at 90-degree angle here. At right angle means at 90-degree angle. What is the meaning of this thing? This is very important clue. If they are forming 90-degree angle here, all the way, all the four sides, all the four, these are 90-degree. Then triangle OAB will become right angle. Therefore, triangle OAB, I should say, or you can see AOB. Better you should say AOB. Triangle AOB is a right angle triangle. This will become right angle triangle. If it is right angle, then we need to apply Pythagoras theorem to find the third side. This will become hypotenuse. Reason behind that, opposite side of 90 degree, opposite side of right angle, that we need to consider as a hypotenuse. So let's see further solution. Now we are applying Pythagoras theorem. So let's note down, using Pythagoras theorem for triangle, which triangle? AOB. AOB. As I told you, the opposite side of right angle is hypotenuse. So it will become like that. AB square equal to AB square. This is forming right angle. So this is AB square equal to OA square plus OB square. So my dear student, here AB square we do not know, but the value of OA and OB with us. Okay. So what is OA according to this? That is 8 centimeter, and this is OB 15 centimeter. So let's find the square of 8. You know 8 just 64. 15 square is 15 into 15, 225. So my dear student, AB square will be, now let's add both of this. The sum is coming 289. And dear student, as I asked you to remember the perfect square, 289 is a perfect square of 17. 289 is a perfect square of 17. Therefore, comparing both the sides, square cancels, so the value of AB, that will be 17 centimeter. So finally we got the value of the one of the side of a rhombus, that is AB 17 centimeter. Clear? Now we need to find the perimeter of a triangle. Let's see how to find. So my dear student, here we want to find the perimeter of a rhombus. So perimeter of a rhombus. All four sides are equal. So I need to say 4 into AB. Reason behind that, AB plus BC plus CD plus AD, as all four sides equal. So 4 into AB also you can mention. And recently we found the value of AB. It was 17 centimeter. So dear student, the product of 17 with 4 gives the result 68 centimeter. Therefore, the final answer of the question we need to mention, therefore, the perimeter of the rhombus, therefore, the perimeter of a rhombus is 68 centimeter. Clear? So dear student, here question 8 is the solution complete, and along with that exercise 6.5 is complete here. So